Hello everyone, this is Jay Freeman. I'm coming to you with another tutorial on Facebook pixels, okay? Facebook pixels and installing those in your BuilderAll websites or landing pages or your stores or your membership site, whatever it is, you are able to install those. And so I decided to do this video because a lot of people are having an issue as far as installing their pixels and verifying that their pixels are on the page. They're saying that the pixels are not showing up and that they are not seeing those pixels on their pages. So what happens is, and I know where the problem is coming in. So if you haven't heard of Facebook pixels, first you want to go to your business manager or your ads manager, and you want to get a pixel and set up your pixel, and you want to get this actual copy, right? This actual script, the pixel code, and we're just going to copy that to the actual clipboard. I'm going to use that in a few minutes. And so I come back here into BuilderAll, and there's two spots that you can actually do this in currently. Well, it's two spots that I know of that I do it in, and actually it's the layout level and also the page level, right? And so for your layout, you could do your different layouts here in BuilderAll. And for this particular layout, I want to go here and I want to click on this little gear icon that's going to allow me to get all of the additional settings. So the SEO settings as well as meta tags and all of the different analytics, right? So if you have Google Analytics, you can put that in here. But here we have the Facebook pixel script. So we're just going to paste that in here. And now you'll see that's in here. We're going to save it. Okay? And we're going to save our site. Now, the thing to understand and to make note of is that once you do that, if you're trying to verify that pixel, you can't do it in the editor, right? So you'll see here I have what we call the Facebook Pixel Helper. It's actually a little extension that Facebook actually created for Google Chrome for you to be able to verify any of the pixels that you have on your pages. And so I have that now. So you see, once I click on the preview and the preview is loaded, I have nothing showing. I have nothing at all showing, okay? And so this should be showing because I just put it on my layout. So the layout actually disperses the code on all of the pages that you have under that layout. So you may think this is not working, but it actually is. The code is actually there. So what you have to do is, again, we've already saved it. So what you'll do is you'll come to, and let me just close out these other two. You'll come to your BuilderAll dashboard, okay, where your drag and drop site builder is at. And that particular website, you're going to click on it, okay? If it's live, you're going to click on it. And then that's going to bring up that website. And then now, if you see here in the Facebook Pixel Helper, I now have 2 pixels on this page, okay? And so if I click on that, now it's showing me that I have 2 particular events that have been fired, and Facebook is tracking now. So that's a page view, and then you have the macro data, for the page as well, okay? And so that's how you would actually verify that. Now here's another thing that you need to know about as well. So that was on the layout level. We want to also track, say, a completion, right? A completed registration or a lead. For this particular funnel that I have as far as my my home page, when they click this button, they're taken to a pop-up, and that pop-up actually allows them to get to the next page, which is the scheduling and all of that. So once they fill this in, then they go to my actual scheduling page. And so ideally, because they've already opted in, I can consider them a lead, even though they may not have already scheduled their appointment, right? I can consider them a lead. But in order to do that, I'm going to tell Facebook, when they land on this page, this is where I want you to count as a registration, okay? This is the page I want them to hit before they're counted as a registration. So in order to do that, let me see, I'm just going to continue on. We're in the same screen, and you'll see here that Facebook has all of these different events that you can track. Your purchase event, your generate lead event, complete registration event, add payment info event. And so either the generate lead or the complete registration is what we can use to identify a lead for us or a client rather, And so I'm going to come here. I'm just going to copy this code here. I'm going to come back to the page level. Okay. Again, we're on the page level. So I'm going to come back to the page level, and where it says page head scripts, I'm just going to paste that there. and you see it says track and complete registration. And you're able to even, I think with the lead, you're able to tell it, okay, this amount is what each lead is worth to me. And Facebook will track that, it'll track that information and spit that data back to you with cost numbers, right? It'll tell you how much your cost per lead is, and how much, say for instance, if this is an e-com funnel and you've made a purchase or what have you, it'll tell you the amount that you spent on ads, but how much you made from that purchase as well. Okay, it'll calculate all that information. All right, so we're going to save that. We're just going to save this page here, and now we're going to go back to that page. And of course, I got to get the this is the actual scheduling page, right? And so I'm going to, I know the URL to that, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to opt into the actual list. I'm going to go to schedule your call. And so when we click here, now we're going to see again that two show up, right? But this time when we see it, it's showing the page view and the complete registration. And so when I go back to Facebook, I'm able to see that this is a registration that's been completed, right? And so let's say that I just click out of that and refresh this. Sometimes it takes Facebook anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes to update, update the pixel information and stuff. So sometimes you just have to bear with it. You may be looking for it, but see here, it actually has already tracked my pixel information, and it shows the page view and it shows the completed registrations. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So remember, always remember that you have to go back to this dashboard to actually verify your pixels. If you don't do that, if you try to verify in the actual editor, it won't verify for you. See how I go to preview, and you won't see those. How BuilderAll has it set up, you won't be able to see that information until you go back to the builder, to the drag and drop builder, and preview from there. Or if you know the actual the URL of the actual page already, you can just type it in and come up with it as that way as well. All right. So again, if you have any other questions, I'm going to be doing some weekly videos, some weekly webinars. We're gonna call it the Ask J, BA Ask J. And so you can ask me any question in regards to BuilderAll. I'm going to be doing some training as well on how to build a web page, even a landing page, from start to finish. Many of you guys have never had web page building experience, but the BuilderAll tool allows you to drag and drop and kind of duplicate what you've seen. But a lot of times there's certain things like margins and padding and the flow of the content that's vitally important to that page being successful. Anybody can build a page that may not be aesthetically pleasing to the eye or aesthetically right from a theoretical standpoint. But we want to make sure that the pages that we build are converting as well. All right, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial and training on that as well, about how to build a optimized page from start to finish with BuilderAll as well. Okay, all right, guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you on the side.